What's good, YouTube? It's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and welcome to another remake video. Today we'll be remaking Metro Boomin's track Space Cadet, so let's get straight to it. First things first, let's go ahead and change our tempo to 109 beats per minute. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our first sound. It is a channel strip setting I put together a while back, Metro Bells. And let's go ahead and draw in that pattern. Before we jump into the first sound, just want to let you know that the latest capsule is here on shop.imamusicmogul.com. It is the Mogul hoodie. The Mogul across the front is a raised silicone application that when you touch it, you pretty much just want to keep touching it. On the arm, you got the limited edition oversized I'm a Music Mogul logo patch. So that's it, guys. If you do want to check that out, hit the link in the description box below this video. The Mogul hoodie is available now on shop.imamusicmogul.com. Now back to the remake. I'm just going to stretch that over 2 octaves. Alright, so there's our pattern right there. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. Alright, next I'm just going to go ahead and open up our echo just to see what we've got over here. Just going to pull the feedback up a little bit and maybe increase the wet value. Alright, so that sounds good like that. Maybe I'll actually take off, make it a little darker on the reverb. Sorry, on the echo. Let's go and open up Logic's ES2. It's going to manipulate this sound a little bit here. I'm going to bring down the decay. And I'll raise the release a little bit. Alright, next let's go ahead and layer up this sound. I'm going to create a new software instrument track. We're going to copy down the same pattern over here. And we're going to bring in another channel strip setting that I used in another remake. I'm looking for the Drake Blem lead right over here. Let's go ahead and open up the EQ. I'm going to take a little bit more of the low end out. I'm going to take out some of the high end as well. Just really want it mid-range-ish. Alright, next on the overdrive. Let's leave it what it was. That's fine, just like that. Let's go ahead and mix it in with our other sound, see how it sounds like. On this one, I'm just going to change up the reverb here. I'm going to change this to a large space. Let's go to bomb tail. That sounds better. Alright, next let's go ahead and layer up this sound one more time. I'm going to create a new software instrument track. And let's go ahead and just give ourselves a little bit more room here. Let's go ahead and copy down this Solo that out. We're going to bring in, once again, another channel strip preset. This time it's going to be the famous Dex electro piano sound. All right, on the EQ, we're going to take out a lot of the low highs once again. Take out more of the low end. Alright, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and turn on this chorus and flanger because there's a lot of movement in his sound. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in an echo here. I guess we can just put it at the end here. Probably not the best chain, but we'll put the echo at the end there. Put the dry to 100%. We'll bring down the wet to about 10%. And let's change this to a quarter note. Now let's go ahead and mix all of these together. All right, so let's go ahead and join all these up. We're going to create a new track stack. And we're going to put effect on this chain right here so that affects all three sounds. So it sounds more like a cohesive unit. And that effect is going to be a flanger. All right, that one sounds good. I'm just going to go over to this one over here. I'm going to push it down one octave. And maybe I'll stretch this out as well, make this a little longer than the other ones. Alright, so that sounds good like that. Next, go ahead and create a new softer instrument track. Alright, so let's go ahead and once again bring in a channel strip setting that I used in another tutorial. I love my channel strip settings. This is why you should be saving them so you can quickly access them. We're going to use the Lil Uzi Vert Eraser Social lead. And let's go ahead and draw in that pattern. Alright, so it's going to happen right here. This goes one up here. I'm just going to go ahead and pitch this up. Maybe one more. All right, that sounds good. Let's go and open up the ES2. And we can adjust it a little bit. Let's pull down the attack so it's a little bit more clicky. All right, I think I actually like that, so let's go ahead and leave that as is. Let's change the reverb to, I've been liking this bombtail one recently here, so let's use that one. Lower the wet value. And for the EQ, I think maybe I'll just filter out a little bit more at the low end here. All right, that sounds good, just like that. Next, let's go ahead and let's arrange as we go here. So what will happen here is we're just gonna go ahead and duplicate this over. Ooh. Duplicate over like that. And then over here we get like this space effect. I just went ahead and sampled this from the track itself because I don't know where this is actually from. So let's go ahead and just fade that in a little bit, and we get something like this. And then right here at the end, everything cuts out. So let's take that out. All right, now we're gonna move on to the next 4 bars. We're gonna go ahead and copy this over. And we're gonna create yet another software instrument track. And we're gonna go over to our browser here. We're gonna go to piano, experimental. We'll bring in the piano motion over here. We're gonna copy down this same pattern over here. But what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna make this shorter. Doesn't need to be as long. For the EQ, I'm gonna take out once again a lot of the highs. And let's take out some of the bass as well. All right, so that sounds good like that. I'm gonna take off this delay over here. This is what it sounds like with this. Alright, so I'm going to leave it like that. It sounds good. Next, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. We're going to bring in an EXS24 sampler instrument, and we'll bring in that Space Cadet drum kit, make it nice and loud. And we are going to draw in our hi-hats. Let's give ourselves some more room here. So for our hats, we're going to go ahead and just quickly draw in an 8th note hit. Oh, that is not an 8th note hit. Just duplicate that. Actually, it's the same pattern after 1 bar. So as soon as we get this right, the rest will be in play. So this first note over here is going to be a 64th note stutter. It's going to go something like this. This is going to be a 32nd note stutter. Actually, no, it's a 16th note stutter. A little too fast there. And then this is going to be a 64th note stutter once again at the end. So we get something like this. All right, so now we're just going to take this same pattern and just duplicate it 3 more times. And we get this. All right, so since we are arranging as we go, we're going to go ahead and copy this over here. And we're going to duplicate this hi-hat track. And we're going to go ahead and draw on our claps. And our clap just comes in on the 3 here. Let's go ahead. And let's go ahead and just put it on 3. Clap. Just got to find where it is here. There it is right there. Put it on 3s. Actually, this last clap is not in here. If we're arranging as we're going, that comes out. And this hi-hat gets chopped up in the middle. Next, let's go ahead and duplicate this track once again, and we're going to put in a set of percussions here. All right, so let's go ahead and draw that in. There it is right there. So this is going to be something like this. And then on this, we're going to go ahead and bring in a delay. Let's use Logic's Echo. All right, something like that is okay. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring in some reverb here. Let's use, once again, a large space, warp space. Let's use that bomb tail. Lower that a lot. I'm going to open up the EQ, and I'm going to put the EQ on top here before the delay. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out some of those highs. Maybe a little bit more, I'll bring it back in. All right, so that sounds good like that. All right, next let's go ahead and take this section. We're gonna go ahead and copy that over. We're gonna take out this hi-hat and bring in the full hi-hat pattern. We're gonna go ahead and take out this piano, as this is the verse right here, or a switch up in the verse pattern. And over here, I'm going to add in that third clap or the fourth clap. Let's go ahead and duplicate this track. Actually, I'm just going to duplicate this track. Push that down. We're going to go ahead and layer up this clap with like a little high-end hit. That's not it there. There it is right there. It's going to happen on that clap and the third clap. It sounds something like this. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in a reverb on this just to fill it out a little bit. And since we're using this bomb tail preset on a lot of things, I'm just going to use that as well here. Actually, I think this comes out to here, the lead. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a new software instrument track. Bring that all the way down here. And let's go ahead and bring in our 808s. We're going to bring a preset here. Our 808 preset we like to use. I'll turn the analog down so there's no detuning. And let's go ahead and draw in our 808 pattern. Go down to a nice low octave. We're going to start on the F. Drops down here and comes back up. Then we get like a little stutter happening here at the end. Something like that. Alright, let's go ahead and open up our ES2 and just adjust this 808 a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and bring up our attack a little bit so it's a little less clicky. I'm going to bring my sustain all the way down. I'm going to control it with my decay here, because I want it to end a little bit faster than we had it. Bring down the release time as well. I want it to end right after that clap. So it's like a stop and go. That That sounds good like that. Maybe I'll pull up the sustain a little bit. Let's go ahead and add in some drive. Turn the tone to dark, and we're adding some distortion. I'm going to take out some top end here. I just want to focus less on the distortion parts on the high end, but more so on the lower part of the 808. Let's see how much we'll go down. Oh, that sounds good just like that. All right, next let's go ahead and duplicate this track right over here. Going to bring that down over here, and we're going to bring in another percussion hit. Actually, this percussion hit doesn't come on till later, so let's arrange as we go. Like I said, we're starting to get 8 bars of this, and then for this section we're going to go ahead and copy this over once again. Let's bring back our pianos. Let's bring back our lead over here. And then for this one, let's go ahead and draw in that percussion hit and open this up. Let's take out this plugin. We don't want it here. And let's go ahead and draw in this one. So it's a simple pattern, nothing too crazy here. We're using the same percussion hit as we did before. Let me just find it where it was. I think it was here. I'm just going to pitch this up a couple semitones just to make it a little bit different here. All right, so that sounds good like that. Let's move over to the next pattern over here. I'm going to copy this over so the arrangement does switch up a little bit. So we're going to take out this last piece of percussion at the end there. Let's just cut everything halfway through. I think the hi-hats came out, and well, what else was it? And I think this last clap came out as well. All right, so I think that's what it was. And then we're going to go ahead and move over to our next section. Let's go ahead and copy all this over. Copy over the piano as well. And we're going to copy over our hi-hat pattern. And then for tutorial's sake, I'll just leave it ending off like that. All right, so that's pretty much it right there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Listen to the remake we just put together. Metro Boomin's Space Cadet. Let's go. Alright, so that right there is Metro Boomin's Space Cadet. For you Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this entire session for you guys. Place that as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. For you non-Logic users out there, got your back as well. I'm going to go in and export all the MIDI stems, audio stems, and of course include the drum kit that we used in this tutorial. You can find that entire playback in the description box below this video. If you do have any questions on this or just want to chat, let's go ahead and talk in the comment section below. If you are new to IAMM Music Mogul and you did like this video, remember to thumbs up, share it, and of course hit that subscribe button for more good videos like this one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.